Linda and I are back in northern Minnesota, and we have a coyote that's been hanging around. And this coyote, I have noticed in the videos, has enormous freedoms. He's got the freedom to go up and down our driveway as he pleases. He's got the freedom to go right into our front yard. He even has the freedom to climb up on our back deck. Yeah, this coyote's got pretty good freedoms. And I've been thinking this week about freedoms and the freedoms that we have as followers of Jesus. Because as a believer in Jesus, for one thing, we have the freedom from the fear of death. You see, we know as believers, when we die, we're going to go to be with Jesus. And Jesus is going to take us and give us a resurrected body and then bring us to heaven, to a place he's prepared for us where we're going to be with him and the Father forever. You know what my mom used to say about death? She'd say, I'm not afraid to die. I'm not afraid to die at all. She said, I'm not looking forward to the process. But death, no, death doesn't concern me. The process, maybe a little bit, yeah. So we have enormous freedoms because we don't have to fear death. You know, another tremendous freedom we have in Jesus is the freedom from the guilt of the bad things we've done in the past. I know if you're like me, I have a past, and I confess the sins that I did in the past, and Jesus has forgiven, and the Father has forgiven those sins as far as the east is from the west, and I don't have to be guilty. Furthermore, he has paid the penalty for those sins, and I don't have to feel guilty about the past evil things that I've done. And that is a great freedom, not to have to feel guilt. Another freedom that we have in Jesus has to do with the fact that as Christians, as believers in Jesus, we are part of God's family. We're adopted into God's family. And as part of God's family, I have the freedom to go right into the throne room of the Father. I can go into the Father's throne room. I can climb up in his lap and say, Daddy, I want to thank you for all the things you've done for me. I want to praise you because you're so good to me. And Daddy, let me tell you about my day. My day has been a tough day. Father, I want to ask you for a couple of things. If you could please give me this thing that I really, really would like to have. And Father, while I'm here, I'd like to ask for my friend. And Father, I'd like to ask for the people in my family. The Father, because you're in his family, will listen to you, and you have his attention, and he will answer those prayers. So do you pray on a regular basis? Do you pray every day? You really should be praying every day. It is a great freedom that we have as Christians to go right into the throne room of God and talk to the Creator of the universe. So the thought of this week is the freedoms that we have in Christ, specifically the freedom that we have not to fear death, the freedom not to be guilty from our past sins, and the freedom to be able to go to the Father in prayer. Now, next week, we're going to look at a couple other freedoms that we have as believers. But until then, thank you so much for watching. Have a great rest of your day. Aloha. See you there. And if you are enjoying these videos, if you're getting something out of them, please pass them on to somebody else, somebody that you think might enjoy them and get something out of them. God bless you all.